Hi friends, today I am not going to teach any drawing. Just I would like to share this drawing which I am doing in my sketchbook. Nowadays I am setting aside some time just for the sake of sketching without any judging. No rules, no perspective, just I am starting the sketch where I would like to start, just enjoying the process. Really, it is very relaxing. In this method, I observe progress day by day along with the joy. After finishing the sketch, whether it is great, good, or not good, I am okay with it. I am setting aside this time just made myself to involve in the process. This method helps me to embrace the inner child of mine. Okay, friends, now I would like to share the story of Hanumanji. You have all heard of Hanuman, the devotee of Lord Rama. Sri Kesari was the father of Lord Hanuman. Anjana was his mother's name. Hanuman is also son of the wind god Vayu, who in several stories played a direct role in Hanuman's birth. He is one of the central characters of the Hindu epic Ramayana. Once Kapira's Kesari had gone out somewhere, Mother Anjana also, leaving the child in a cradle, went out to the forest to collect flowers and fruits. Meanwhile, Hanuman began feeling hungry. Child as he was, he began weeping, throwing his hands and feet in the air. Suddenly, he cast his eyes on the east quarter of the horizon. The sun was rising and it was dark red in color. Hanuman thought that it was a red fruit. Age is no bar to proving one's mettle, and here Lord Shiva himself had taken incarnation in the form of Hanuman. Pavandeva had already bestowed on him the power of flying. Hanuman left and began flying in the sky with the speed of wind. Pavandeva saw Hanuman flying towards the sun and was greatly worried. He was afraid that the child would be burnt in the heat of the hot rays of the sun, and so, making himself as cold as ice, he began moving with the child in order to protect him from the heat of the sun. The sun became very happy to see Hanuman coming towards his under the protection of Pavandeva. He made his rays cool in order to welcome Hanuman. Hanuman came and climbed into the chariot of the sun and began playing with him. Coincidentally, it was the last day of the dark half of the month, means Amavasya, and when Rahu, he is one of who is one of the nine principal planets, the son of Simhika, came to devour the sun and cause an eclipse. He saw a child sitting in his chariot. Rahu ignored the child, and just as he was about to devour the sun, Hanuman caught him with his hands and began crushing him so hard that Rahu began floundering and throwing his hands and feet in the air uncontrollably in order to free himself from his powerful grip. He somehow managed to escape and went straight to Lord Indra and said angrily, Lord, you had conferred on me the right to devour the sun and moon in order to assuage my hunger. But now I see that you have conferred this right on someone else. Who is it? And why have you done this? Perhaps you are not aware. I had hardly reached the sun in order to devour him when someone else already present there caught me in his strong grips and crushed me so hard that I would have been dead. Had I not managed to run away from there for safety of my life? Worried to hear this, Lord Indra left his throne, mounted his Airavat elephant, Airavat, which is Lord Indra's chief elephant, and set out to the place of incident. Rahu was moving ahead of him, filled with new courage in Lord Indra's company. Rahu once again rushed forward to devour the sun. Hanuman was again reminded of his hunger, and thinking that Rahu was an eatable thing, he rushed forth to devour him. Lord Indra, please save me, shouting thus, Rahu ran towards him. Rahu was saved somehow, but Hanuman was extremely hungry, and so, seeing Airavat before him, he rushed forth to devour it, thinking that the elephant was something eatable. Lord Indra was frightened to see this. He attacked Hanuman with his thunderbolt in self defense. The attack was so powerful that it broke the chin of Hanuman. Child Hanuman fainted and fell on a mountain top. Pavandeva was terribly angered to see his son in so pitiable a condition. He ordered the winds to stop blowing, and himself taking his child in his arms entered a cave. Winds not blowing began, causing suffocation to all living beings. Seeing everyone's life in danger, Lord Indra, Devas, Gandharvas, Asuras, Nagas, and all rushed to Lord Brahma for safety of life. Lord Brahma came with them all to the cave where Pavandeva was sitting with child Hanuman in his lap and shedding tears. Seeing Lord Brahma, the creator, before him, Pavandeva stood up with child Hanuman in his arms and then fell at his feet. Lord Brahma began caressing the body of child Hanuman affectionately. Child Hanuman regained his consciousness. Seeing his child alive, Pavandeva became very happy and the winds began blowing again. Brahmaji was also satisfied and granting a boon he said, no curse will ever have any effect on his child and no weapon will be able to harm him. Then Lord Brahma said to all the gods present there, Gods, this extraordinary child will always rescue you from all sorts of difficulties in future. So come forward and grant boons to this child. Then all the gods granted boons to child Hanuman to protect him from all evils and return to their respective worlds. Friends, this is one of the stories of Hanumanji's childhood days. I am so glad to share with you this story along with this picture. Friends, how is this video? Would you like to start sketching for the sake of sketching, for enjoying the process? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our channel Paint and Talk. Enjoy the process. Happy drawing. Bye bye.